Here's a question for you. Which one would you like to be? The top performer with the high salary or the low performer with the low salary? This seems to be an obvious question, but it's not as obvious as you think. Often when I ask this question, there are looks of confusion on the faces of the people in the audience. They're not sure how to answer. When I ask the question again, this time much louder, suddenly everyone wakes up and says that they would prefer to be the highest paid person rather than the lowest paid person. One of the great luck factors is contained in the power of decision. People are successful because they have made a clear, unequivocal, do-or-die decision to be successful. People are unsuccessful because they have never made that decision. For you to achieve greatly in your chosen field, you must get serious about yourself and your future. The great majority of people are strolling through life. They want things to get better, and they hope that things will get better, but they have never made a clear, definite decision to make things better by getting better. I've spoken to thousands of successful people over the years, and the turning point for every one of them came when they made a clear, written decision to be the best in their particular field. And as soon as you make that decision for yourself, all of the various mental laws kick in and begin to work on your behalf. You begin to attract ideas and opportunities for personal and professional improvement. You attract people into your life who can help you with advice and introductions. Books, tapes, and articles land on your desk or in your mailbox that help you to become better. You receive seminar and course brochures in the mail. And the better you get, the more opportunities you get at the same time to use your new developing skills and abilities. One of the great success factors is the power of love. This power, which could even be called a law or principle, says that everything you do in life is either to get love or to compensate for the lack of love. A corollary to this law of love is that you will only be truly successful and happy when you commit yourself wholeheartedly to doing what you most love to do. It's very hard for you to develop the clarity to decide, the enthusiasm to begin, and the persistence to continue on the journey toward excellence unless you really love and enjoy your chosen field. Here's a question for you. If you won $1 million cash tomorrow, and you could do anything that you wanted to do as a job or occupation, what would it be? In other words, if you had all the time and money that you needed, and you felt that you were free to choose any occupation, what would you most love to do? All the great successes in our competitive world today are men and women who throw their whole hearts into becoming excellent, doing something that they really care about, something that they feel really makes a difference in the world. You are engineered in a remarkable way. You will only be truly happy and successful when you feel that you're doing something that really benefits other people in some way. This external focus on making a difference in the lives and work of others is the common focus of all high-performing, highly paid, valuable people in our society. So, what kind of a difference do you want to make? Who do you want to benefit and enrich? And how do you want to do it? What sort of activities with others gives you your greatest feeling of self-esteem and personal pride? What accomplishments in your past have given you your greatest feeling of importance? What do you enjoy doing more than anything else? It's been said that life is the study of attention. Your life always tends to go in the direction of those things that attract your attention most readily. One of the ways that you can tell the right thing for you to do in the future is by looking at your past. What sort of skills or abilities have been most responsible for your successes in life to date? What have you always found it rather easy to do, but which often came hard to other people? What subjects in school most fascinated you? What activities did you most enjoy? If you look at your current work, what one part of your work do you get the greatest pleasure and satisfaction out of? What one activity in your work do you do the very best and make the very greatest contribution at? If you could only do one part of your work all day long from morning to night, what one part of your work would you select? With the way the world is changing rapidly today, you are probably going to have a series of jobs and careers over the course of your working lifetime. Every couple of years, you will change, either within your organization or from company to company or industry to industry. Your current knowledge and skills will become obsolete, and you'll have to develop new knowledge and new skills in order to remain current. In fact, a great question for you to ask is, what is my next job going to be? Then you can ask, what is my next career going to be? And the most important question of all is, what do I have to be absolutely excellent at doing in the future in order to enjoy a high and growing standard of living? People who do not plan for the future cannot have one. And the best way to predict your future is to create it for yourself. Since you're going to be changing jobs in the future anyway, you can start right now to define and describe your ideal job or position. You can think through and determine for yourself what you really love to do. You can then develop a plan to become really excellent at doing what you most enjoy so that you can be paid at the very highest levels of your profession. And remember, if you don't do this for yourself, no one else is ever going to do it for you. People sometimes think that it would take them so many months or years to achieve mastery in a critical success factor area that they lose heart and become discouraged before they even begin. But often, you can bring up your skill level in one weak area in a matter of weeks or even months. Forever afterwards, you will have that skill locked in at a higher level to use in combination with all your other skills. In time, you'll forget the extra effort and sacrifice that you invested to achieve that level of skill, but you will continue to enjoy the rewards and benefits of being one of the best in your field. The law of improvement is a key luck factor as well. It states that your life only gets better when you get better. This law is very simple. It says, in conjunction with the law of correspondence, that any part of your life can only improve when you improve. If you want your sales to get better, you must become a better salesperson. If you want your staff to become better, you must become a better manager. If you want your children to become better, you must become a better parent. You can improve any part of your outer world if you will take the responsibility for going to work to improve your level of skill, ability, or attitude in that area. Once you've identified the one or two critical skills that you need to develop, write them down as goals. Make a plan for their accomplishment. Set a timeline on them and start to work. Then, no matter how long it takes, just keep on keeping on.